It has happened to me right in front of my face, and my button's too far away. Welcome to the show. Early for a change, it's the Hedgehog Man. Let's get straight into it. It's the Danny G Daily.
What's my thoughts on illegal immigration?
Oh, God almighty, here we go.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. I'm going to have to be careful how I fucking word this one, Mom.
That means he's racist.
Right. Let's get this from a point of view where you understand where I'm coming from. So, I'm not racist.
People that aren't racist tend not to feel the need to say that. But we'll hear him out. He is a simpleton, so...
Like, as everybody knows this, right? There's not a racial bone in my body, mate.
What's a racial bone? Your neck bone's connected to your knee bone. Your knee bone's connected to your racial bone. Didn't learn that one at school.
I have friends of all religions and all colours of skin.
No, you don't, Danny. No, you don't. You probably haven't even met somebody from every religion, let alone tone of skin.
All nationalities.
No, you haven't.
I have friends from everywhere in the world. Yeah, I know families from everywhere in the world. And if you're a good person, I don't care what colour skin you are, and I don't care what religion you are. I truly don't. I don't give a I don't look at colour of skin.
You don't look at colour of skin? That's not true either, is it?
I just look at person. That's the way that I am. I look at person. But I'm also British, like everybody else here. Yeah? And...
Well, not like everybody else here. And especially if you've got friends of all nationalities, then not everybody is British, then surely.
Let's get something straight first. Do you know all the grape stuff that's going around about the illegal immigration?
All rape stuff that's going around.
Yeah? That's to stoke your anger. And it's a small percentage of the Muslim community that is doing that. It's not a large percentage, but it's to make you hate Muslims, to stoke more dissent.
Muslim grooming gangs definitely exist, Danny. And it's probably a fraction of a percentage of Muslims. Never mind a small percentage.
To stoke more, hate towards each other, because that can be used. All right? If we all get along...
So if it's being used to stoke up anger, then why do they do their absolute best to keep it out of the press as much as humanly possible if it's being used to stoke up anger?
And we recognise this is the problem.
They don't want it to stoke up anger, I would say. And I don't know much on this situation. In fact, I don't really know enough about it to even have an opinion. So let's just listen to Daniel.
What it is, that it's not a colour of skin or a religion that's doing this. It's people coming from a country where they're not raised like we are. They don't live by the same rules as we do. And they've grown up there. Yeah? So they're coming here now, right, and not abiding by the way the British people live. Now, that's a fucking problem. If you're going to come here, you should abide by our laws and the way that we live.
Our laws, but you're not racist. Careful, Danny, you're going into Decahegi territory here.
It's that simple. You should not come here.
Stop spamming the chat, please.
And try and bring your country to this country, because this country is not your country.
This isn't your effing country. Daniel Grayson, 2025. Also Danny Grayson, 2025. I'm not racist.
You've escaped that country because it's fucked up. So you've come here for a more normal life. And now you're bringing your ideals, which are not good ideals, to this country, and we don't like it. Now, you got to understand is we're British citizens. Whether you are...
This is Decahegi territory, innit?
Muslim, whether you are Christian...
You can only name the two religions.
Whether you are Buddhist, it doesn't matter, man. Right? If you're British born, you are British born and bred. You are a British citizen.
Well, if you're British born, you're not British born and bred, Daniel. Not necessarily. Born and bred surely means that both of your parents are British. You can be born in Britain, but not born and bred in Britain. I think. I'm not... See, I couldn't give less of a shit about this, but go on.
So, us as British citizens, which includes Muslims, by the way, just got to get that through to your thick heads, right?
Who's these thick people's heads that you've got to get through to that didn't realise that there was Muslim British citizens?
All British citizens have had enough.
This is the weirdest conversation I've ever seen anybody have with their mum online.
Like, we've had enough. But where do you put the blame?
Oh, yeah, of course he's not racist. I mean, his son is. But as a result of his son being racist, that he raised, the crack dealer that he raised, the brown man at the chip shop did gift him free fish and chips for life. I did. I heard that on a podcast. That's very true, J-Mac.
Where do you put the blame? Where it belongs?
There's 300 in the house now, so I'm going to tell you. I have received my cameo from Danny G. We will be playing it later in the show.
It's government, mate. The politicians, Keir Starmer. Honestly, that's where this blame goes. It goes to all the politicians. That's where your hate goes. It goes to all the politicians.
How's about we just don't hate? You know, you say that this channel promotes all this negativity and hate and that, and you're going, no, you need to focus your hate at these people. Just don't hate anybody. Just try and live in a world that's where you're happy.
The people who are actually allowing them to come in, allowing the boats to land.
Boats don't land, but go on.
Allowing them to have hotels, allowing them to get everything that a British citizen can't get.
It's people like Danny, when they make videos like this, right, that make all of the people that don't want illegal immigrants in this country, it brings them, it makes their opinion look worthless because of people like him. No one asked you, Danny. Leave it to the experts.
It's like people rioting on the streets of your own...
He's right, our country is being destroyed. Now, I'm not going to get into my political views on here, but how can I put it? Danny isn't the Danny is not and shouldn't be the spokesperson for this.
Your own communities, destroying them. That ain't going to make no difference to this.
I am drinking Monster Juice Red Bad Apple. It's not.
Country. That's going to make no difference whatsoever. What will make a difference is if you are rioting in Cambridge and Oxford.
It's the only energy drink I've had that it doesn't taste like an energy drink. You know how they've all got that like Red Bully taste in the just with something to mask it. This doesn't. This tastes like, I don't know, like a cross between apple juice and a cider. But a real cider, not a strongbow.
Where they're from. Do you understand? You want to put your hatred somewhere. You put your hatred to the people who are making the laws, the people who are not making new laws to protect the British citizens from people who are coming into this country en masse that our economy cannot support.
You see, Daniel, the problem with directing all of your hatred towards the politicians is they're the politicians that this British public also voted in. Not like a white lightning. No, not like a white lightning.
Spain have it the right way. You go to Spain, you can't claim a goddamn thing until you're paid into the system for 5 years. We do it the opposite way. We give you everything you fucking want free of charge and then charge the populace more money. Tax us more.
Less of the us, Daddy.
So that you can put them in fucking hotels. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. So many fucking
never meant to make your daughter cry.
Families and people on the streets nowhere to live. They don't put them in hotels, do they? Nah.
It's always the knackers, right, that are unemployed and living on benefits that come out with stuff like this on social media. This is this is just as much a problem as anything else is.
Fuck. So it's wrong. And we all know it's wrong. And it shouldn't be. They should be sent back in boats, mate. And that's not me being inhumane. Another thing we've got to talk about here is, what do you help? I've said this before.
I lived in Spain for years. He's wrong. You did, actually. J-Mac recently sold a property over there, if I remember correctly.
Sinking. What do? Do I grab every woman and child and throw them overboard so I can get a seat on the boat? Nah. And what's coming here? Very few women and children. Very, very few. And everybody says to me, oh, because the husband.
What do you reckon Danny's watched in the last 24 hours to suddenly have these really, really, really strong political opinions about refugees?
Are really good. They
Because for somebody who streams 10 hours a day, I mean, yesterday he did a 7.5, well, I think it was 7 hours, 40 minutes stream from the second he got up. And then he did a 4-hour stream in the evening. And you'd never mentioned this before that I've seen, Danny.
Do the journey first. What a leave.
Do you think he's called his mum and his mum had GB News on in the background?
Your missus in a fucking country with no food that's been bombed to fuck in a shack.
His pip's been downgraded. Right, makes sense.
I think I'd rather take my family with me and let them risk the fucking journey than leaving them in a war-torn country. Now, you're coming here for your jollies, mate. You're coming here to fuck your missus, fuck your kids. You're leaving them there. And you're coming here to have your jollies, mate. And you're coming to have your jollies.
Don't worry, I'll be covering everything Brett May on the main channel after this.
At the price of the taxpayer.
And thank God that show's already prepped.
Yeah. Which is the fucking problem. Because we all know what's going on.
Do we, Daniel? Because I know very little about the subject. And I can tell by the way that you're talking that I know more than you. I know more about subjects I'm not interested in. And I've got ADHD.
But who's letting them in? Who's letting them in? I don't think we'd all have a problem, would we? If these hotels, I mean, we'd still have a problem. Because we'd still be like, what about our homeless, though? What about our homeless, though? What about our young families who can't get a fucking house? Can't afford rent now. Why can't they afford private rent? Because it's astronomical. Because
astronomical is quite a good word for Daniel.
The government...
Astronomical! I might have that as a button. Anglo-Saxon says the 13th of September, London.
Again. Food prices.
I'm busy that day, unfortunately.
It's astronomical. Why? To recoup some of the money that they keep spending on shit that we don't want and we don't fucking need. Who's doing it? The politicians. So where do you go and raid? You're going to raid your own community, are you? You're going to smash your own community?
I cannot for the life of me, though, think of any literal idea why the politicians would think this is a good idea. I can't think of one reason.
It's up, yeah? Right? So that us, as the taxpayer, have to pay to rebuild it. And do you think any politician sat in his fucking mansion in the middle of the countryside, surrounded by all his mates in their mansions?
I know politicians. None of them live in mansions, Danny.
Are bothered about you smashing up your community? No, because you're not on their doorstep.
I was out for a politician's birthday last night, actually.
Take 50,000 to their doorstep and watch how quickly they sit up and take notice, mate.
Take 50,000 what?
This is why I don't join none of these protests. I don't join none of this shit. Because it's always in our communities that we march in. We're marching in our communities. We're not the problem. Take it to their door. Watch them sit up. I'm not joking. Take it to their front doorstep and watch them sit up and listen to you lot. Instant. Fucking instant. But no organiser of all this has got the fucking know-how, the know-all about it, to know. No, we don't go here. We go here. We go here. Here, if we go, we make a difference. Here we make a difference. Here we make none. What happens is in a year...
Hold on a second.
...year's time, all taxes go up and we get ripped off for the damage that we have done. And nothing changes. The laws that you want don't get changed. The laws that we need don't get changed. We just get taxed more. You wanted my opinion? That's my opinion. And a lot of people ain't going to fucking like that, right? I don't give a fuck. Mom. Passionate. It's passion, that, Mom. It's passion. Yes, Blunt, it's just passion, Mama. Yeah. Yeah, it's just passion, Mama, innit? No anger there, Mama. Just passion. Oh, I agree. I agree, Oscar. Do you
Hold on, guys. I need my phone.
think that the rich billionaires of companies are being taxed? No. 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 They're allowed to find ways around the tax system. If all the billionaires of this country were being taxed correctly, we would be rich as fuck. And that's a fact. They're not taxed, bro. And if they are taxed, they're taxed, and then they'll have a way to work the tax system to get all the money back. So they don't really pay any tax. That's why they're billionaires. When you understand how corrupt the system is, you understand how deep the corruption goes. Do you know what I mean? And I understand how deep the corruption goes. The corruption goes, the highest levels of society or business are the most corrupt in society. Because they've had to be to get there. What this country needs is an overhaul. A total overhaul of all government. Governments, do you know you have mortgage, food? We don't really, not many normal people have a spare 30 grand to pay to go into Parliament. And then you've got to be accepted. They'd never accept.
What's he on about now? Being accepted to go to Parliament?
Someone like me. Even if we did a GoFundMe and raised the money for me to go into Parliament, right? I'd never be accepted. I'd never be allowed. They'd just fucking, they take my money, but they wouldn't let me in. It's kept for the most corrupt of the world. Because unless you are corrupt, you cannot lead. You have to be able to be corrupted. You have to be able to be nefarious. You have to be able to be bought. And if you can't be bought, you cannot be in power. And it's that simple, because you will not be allowed. Because the laws are not made by the people in power. They are made by people above them. That we don't even know about, but they're there. And all the politicians are puppets.
Sorted!
They're puppets on strings.
Nice
they say
one,
and do
nice one.
exactly what they are told to do and told to say. They don't make no policies that they're not allowed to make. And I know you're thinking that it's the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister does not run this country. And if you think the Prime Minister does run this country, you are duped. Because it's not. He's a puppet. He's an employee.
You're a puppet.
Of people much more powerful, way above him. That's why nothing really changes. That's why no policies are made that affect the rich in a bad way and affect the poor in a positive way. Have you noticed there's never no changes made like that? And the reason being is because they're not allowed to. Everybody's talking about reform. Believe me, reform would not have a political party unless they also worked for the same fucking people. That's what you've got. Don't get it twisted. Please do not be duped by this. Yeah? Reform are only allowed to be a political party because right now, the people...
Andy Smith's put a hashtag Danny Christie in the title of his video.
The people...
He's bricking it.
And the rich know this, the elite know this, the people need something to latch onto in opposition of the governments that we hate. So reform has been forged so that we can latch onto another political party so that in the next general election, right, and these are formed by the rich elite, reform is formed by the rich elite, believe me, and it's so that no matter who is in power in the next general election, they still have total control. Do not think reform are going to make your lives astronomically better, because they're not.
I've never, ever, ever thought that any political party was going to make my life astronomically better.
Really not. Nigel Farage is one of the... He works for them. They don't work in opposition. They all work together.
Unfortunately, Danny hates Andy Smith as well.
But I would say he's the best out of a bad bunch. I would say that...
To be fair, right, Brett hasn't fought Bash. So I don't think Danny's going to be that pissed off at him.
You are allowed to speak to the rich elite. You are allowed to put your ideas forward.
Technically, Danny asked him not to fight Bash, and he hasn't fought Bash, not through his own doing.
To the rich elite, and it's up to the rich.
Oh, then again, no, he mentioned Alice again, didn't he? So Danny said he was going to go down. Oh, God, we've got to cover all that.
Elite, if they choose to let our Prime Minister go forward with said ideas. And I do believe that
What's that herp on his face?
Nigel Farage at least would try and put the idea that
I'm bringing herpes back. Yeah.
You know, this refugee stuff, that's going on is bad for the country and bad for the trust of the people. And maybe the rich elite would let him do that because he had promised it to the people. But don't think that the Reform Party and Nigel Farage,
I've already done it,
work for anybody else but who the Conservatives work for and Labour works for, because they all work for the same people. That's how the world works, man. That's just how it fucking works, folks. If you don't know that's how it works, then you don't, but that is how it works. A lot of people won't like what I'm saying, and I know you won't, but it's not my... Listen, I'm only giving you the truth as I see it. That's all I'm doing. Right, anyway, next subject. I think we've gone very deep with that one. It's a bitch when you're wide awake. I swear, Joe, when you're like proper...
And anything that makes you sound like a dumb version of it, I mean, that was thick even by Dax standards, right?
Awake.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that he doesn't somewhat have a point, right? But that was a load of bollocks.
It's a fucker.
He's basically just told everybody that would vote for reform not to vote because it doesn't matter. Because
you see every bit of fucking... You see everything. You see all the
astronomical
corruption, man. Yes, Adrian. It's like, someone like me, for instance, would never be allowed to be Prime Minister.
Oh, my God. Well, to be fair, he's got a point, right? Because yesterday, I put a video out that I clipped of Danny. And Danny made one in revenge. And Danny spent 7 hours and 40 minutes on live telling his following to share it, share it, share it, share it. On Facebook, it had 2 shares. One of them was Splinter. Don't know who the other person was. It wouldn't show us. And no one shared it on YouTube. So the chances of him getting voted by the majority of the country, Harvey Price could run against him and Harvey would win. In fact, I'd vote for Harvey anyway. That would be a proper crease, that. Yeah, so as you couldn't get anybody to press share on a video for you, Danny, I don't think... No, I agree with you. You'll never be Prime Minister. Should we get some Vote Grayson merch knocked up? You've got no fans.
No chance. Because I am the type of person to just make the changes.
Prime Molester.
Fuck him. And what? Fuck you. That's the way I am, and they know that. So someone like me...
He's that disliked. Nobody would even vote for him, ironically.
With my brain, could never, ever be a Prime Minister.
Danny cannot... I think yesterday was a wake-up call. Well, then again, watching this from today. But yesterday should have been a wake-up call to Danny to realise how disliked he is by everyone. And I mean everyone. The people that watch him on his channel, my channel, the people that don't watch him anymore because they can't stand him, the people that share his stuff on Facebook.
Because you can't control me.
I generated 140,000 views across all platforms of that video yesterday. I've removed it now because there was a high chance of him getting murdered through it, right? But 140,000 views. His on Facebook got 235 views. 2 shares. One was Tony.
Like, it's virtually impossible, mate. The only way you could control me was by holding my wife at gunpoint in a fucking basement somewhere. That's the only way you could control me. You couldn't control me by offering me money. You couldn't do that. That's not like that's the way most people are controlled, by them being given lots of money. With me, it's different. You can't.
In the words of Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, everybody's got a price, Daniel. And I reckon you're pretty cheap.
Do that. You can't control me with money because I don't give a shit. I'm not. It's not that important to me. If the Prime Minister gets about 140 odd grand a year or some shit, that's enough
That's nothing, Danny.
money. How much more money do I need?
I've made more than that off me tits.
I don't need your backhand business deals. It's like if I became Prime Minister, and I don't know if I'd be allowed to do this, I probably wouldn't. But if I could, yeah. Do you know one of the things that I would do straight away?
I'm going to start selling courses.
Instantly. I'd tax all the rich, man. I'd tax the fuck out of them. You're a billionaire. You got £1 billion. I'm taking half of it.
See, I can't take him seriously, right? I don't know if he's like, man, I tax the rich fam. Like a tax man. You know, like, yo, give me some money in it, blood. You got a phone for me, yeah? Kind of thing, right? Or if he actually understands the concept of tax and tax brackets.
No, you're not. No, well, you want to stay in this fucking country doing business, I am.
So far, his political plans are to tax the rich.
You'll be able to recoup that in the
We already do that, Danny.
next year, won't you? As you earn £1 billion a year, mate. I'm taking £500 million off you in tax, you cunts. That's how I'd do it. Our economy would be way better. But would I be allowed to do that though? Would I be allowed to? Probably not. I'd probably be shot first.
Shot!
I would not take 3 million a year if it meant that the people of the country had to suffer. So no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. That's the difference. I'd take 3 million a year. If somebody offered me 3 million a year, yeah, I'd take it, providing I didn't have to do anything nefarious to get it.
Do you know how much tax you'd have to pay on that, Daniel, just out of interest?
Because there are ways, even being from the streets,
Being
working
from the
class,
streets.
that if I want to earn a lot of fucking money, I can do that right now, mate. I could do that today.
Man, I shot weed, fam.
Probably make a few phone calls, go and do some mad shit, very nefarious, very wrong, very against my grain, but earn lots of fucking money doing it.
That's nefariously astronomical, if you ask me.
Yeah. And believe me, I could do that. Never do it though, would I? And I've never done it.
Well, I don't know, because your neighbours refer to you as drug-dealing scum.
No, because it's against my grain.
It's not against Ethan's grain.
So yeah, I'd take 3 million off somebody to do something
Did you say 3 billion now?
if it was something beneficial. But if it was
I thought you couldn't be bought.
something that was
I'm very
going to
confused.
make everybody's lives harder, I wouldn't take the money.
I'm missing there's only one Brett May video from today I haven't got, which he's deleted, which is the one where he's waving a knife around talking about Andy Smith. So if anybody's got that, send it to me on any platform. I'd be very grateful for tonight's show.
Oh, I know, Fallen. I know, that's the problem. That's the problem. There's not enough like-minded people, brother. When I sense that that's about to happen, or it's happening, and the world is becoming enlightened, and everybody's waking up, well, that's when we might all be able to get together and do something about all this. But until that happens, we can't. And I'm going to tell you something now. The biggest stopper of us doing anything about all this is racism. I'm not joking with you, I swear. It really is. Because whatever, like, not liking somebody for who they are is okay. But not liking somebody for their religion or the colour of their skin is not okay.
3 billion. All he needs is travel and a clean bed for him and Splinter. I'll have to get you on one day to tell that story, Calvin.
And that kind of thought pattern is what keeps us held back, because it keeps us against each other.
I need a wee. I'm going to let him talk a waffle, and I'll be back. And when I get back, I'll show you the cameo I got off.
As the human race. And whatever that is going on, we can't change nothing. So until racism changes, until people stop being racist, yeah, to one another, The world can never truly change. And unfortunately, they have got us indoctrinated into racism. Not me personally, I'm out of that box. But so many people live in that box. Oh, it is sad. It is sad for racism to not go anywhere, but it's the one thing, it holds the human race back. I mean, I've not always had the same mind as what I've had, you know what I mean? Like, everybody at some point in their life, because of the society you live in and where you're raised and who you're raised around and, you know, is exposed to some kind of racism. Everybody is, do you know what I mean? But it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. It's the most, I think, farcical, stupid thing that we've ever come up with, because all it does is stop us working together for a better world. Because I'm telling you, if every Muslim man and woman and every
Shout out new member of the Big Tissue!
Christian man and woman of this country who were British stood together and said no more, they would shit their fucking pants, mate. I'm not joking. The elite would absolutely shit their fucking pants mush.
Mush.
I'm not joking. If both
Vote for me, Mush.
religions stood
Vote
together
for Grayson for Prime Minister, Mush.
in harmony. Oh, you don't understand how powerful that would be. That would be world changing. That would be world changing. Swear.
Martin had a dream.
We'll never
I had a dream that Boyles and Tramps could live together in harmony.
happen.
Meth. It's Danny the Meth, Danny the Meth, Danny the Meth.
I agree.
Vote Danny the Meth. From the Wallpaper Party. He's got more chance of getting nefarious decorating off the ground. Somebody said in the comments, the other day, they said, all he does is sit and smoke rollies, right? Go to Tenerife every now and then and decorate badly.
Whatever we divided the way
Brett stuff will start on the other channel about 10 minutes after this
we
ends.
are, through colour of skin and religion.
Oh, God, I can't listen to any more of this drivel. Right, let's have a look at this. So, friend of mine sent Daniel a message. Hello, mate. I'd love a cameo for my brother who's in hospital, but I'm off work sick at the moment, and all I can afford is £5 because I can't work. Now, it's one of two things. Danny is either absolutely desperate for a fiver, or he's got a heart of gold. Helping out the young lad in hospital. Cameos for a fiver. And you get 2 cameos. It's £2.50 each. What a guy. Maybe I would vote for him. Anyway, he sounds very annoyed about the fiver in this, but let's have a listen to the voice note he sent back.
Well, why is he in hospital, bro?
Why is he in hospital, bro?
Like, why is he in hospital? What kind of cameo would you want?
Why is he in hospital is a very personal question.
Kind of stuff.
So, sent him a script through. For those of you who don't know, about 15 years ago now, actually longer, from about 15 years ago, I used to rap under the name Dapsy. So the script says, hey Dapsy, just wanted to wish you all the best and tell you I'm rooting for you. You're a great guy and deserve the best in life. And I know deep down, you'll go far. If you ever come to Birmingham, I'd love to buy you a pint because you sound like a great guy. Dapsy doesn't drink, actually. Big Viking love and respect from me, Tony, Ethan, and Anika. So we sent over the £5 for the So we sent over the £5 for the Cameo, £2.50 each. Great deal. Heart of gold, has Daniel. And then 4 days later, we still didn't have the Cameo. So I was like, you know what's a better story than getting a Cameo for £2.50? A better story would be Danny ripping off some lad whose brother's in hospital. But he did eventually get back to it.
Yes, buddy, how you doing? All right, so I've got the script. Okay, so I've got the script, bro. I was gonna do them this morning, but I've had some shit I've had to do this morning and sort out.
You weren't doing anything yesterday morning, Danny. You were on a live moaning about me.
So I'm gonna do them tomorrow morning now. So you receive this tomorrow, off me, yeah? Sorry about not doing it today, but you receive it tomorrow. I have received the money in the bank. And yeah, you'll get a few videos, you won't just get one. So you'll get a few videos. I'll put all your stuff in that you want me to put in. And I'll probably add some more stuff on my own, all right? So look out for it tomorrow. You'll have it tomorrow. By tomorrow afternoon, you'll have it. Have a good night, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Somebody's in there. F me. He's out of hospital by now. He could have been dead by now.
Right there. All right there, Dax Lad. Quick message from me. I've heard you've had some rough times just lately. Well, keep going forward. Health is wealth, my brother. But I've also heard that you're an absolute banging guy.
I am. I'm a banging guy.
And you are going to go far in life.
I am. Thank you, Danny.
You got to believe in yourself, though, yeah?
I do believe in myself. Be all you can be. Thank you.
Believe in yourself and you will go wherever you want to go to. You
know what it is? I've always thought, right, that I could go wherever I want to go to.
You will climb whatever mountain you want to.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
And I'll be there to watch it, bro.
Yes!
I'm sure somebody will let me know yourself, how your life is going to go from this moment on.
I'm sure you'll be watching.
Keep going forward. Be an absolute tank.
I'm a machine, Danny. I'm a machine.
Of the Valhalla Arena.
There was no mention of a Valhalla Arena in the script, but, you know, he's gone rogue. He's ad-libbing. That ad-libs. He's a true creative, isn't he?
And if you're ever around Birmingham, I'd love to buy you a pint.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Have a chat, spend some time, have a laugh. Much respect and much love from me, Annika, Tony, and the lads. Peace out, young man.
So he won't say Ethan's name. Now, as you know, you do get two for the price of one. So you get the one that you want, and then you get one that is just general. You get one that's just general. I think I'm a Viking babble. So he has this one.
Ready for you now, kid. To propel you forward, to keep you going. Yeah? Remember, it won't just be me watching. It'll be the All-Father, Odin, Thor, Valhalla, where the warriors of all the way to Ragnarok.
What?
We'll all be watching you.
We will all be watching me
Climb Everest every goddamn day.
You know what? I'm going to hold on a second. I'm going to watch this again from the start.
Ready for you now, kid. To propel you forward, to keep you going. Yeah? Remember, it won't just be me watching. It'll be the All-Father, Odin, Thor, Valhalla, where the warriors of all the way to Ragnarok. We'll all be watching you. Valhalla! Every goddamn day. Remember, this world is for...
Hurry up, this is hurting!
Remember, it all depends on what you put in, what you get out. And remember that you...
Hurry up!
Are Valhalla ready.
Yes!
Much love and respect, young man, yeah? Have a really good 2025, man. From me to you and your whole family. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay tough.
So remember, guys, if you want a Cameo, don't pay any more than £2.50. I'll be back on the main channel in about 15 minutes. In a bit. Dog shit.